Hello and welcome back to Jazz Glass Anime, where I'm pretty sure I just broke the game's sound by trying to rebalance the audio. So it turns out the voice actors don't actually get their own volume slide, which means that I'm kind of having to wing it. Because I noticed the audio was a bit unbalanced, you know, the background music was being a pain in the ass. Kind of overpowering the voice lines here and there. So I tried lowering the background music, and now we don't have background music. So I hope you weren't hoping for that to be a thing this episode. I don't know. I'll restart the game after this episode, but I can't be arsed to do it right now. Alright, so let's keep going. She just thanked us for helping her back there. You know, she gave us a little compress, so we're obviously going to marry each other. That's how that works in anime, right? Alright, so I smile anytime I continue digging into my meal. So, what exactly makes shadow magic bad?
It's far more dangerous than any other elemental magic, and it's incredibly unstable and volatile. The most serious thought of shadow magic is how it's able to amplify the shadowy thoughts of someone's mind.
So, the treasurer was manipulating what the mayor was already feeling. She does.
He might have wanted to help the town by looking to expand, but there's also a bit of selfishness on his part for wanting to do that too. Either greed from more money coming in and more luxurious goods, or wanting more fame and recognition.
Everyone has thoughts like that. It's just a matter of keeping those thoughts in check.
Shadow
Wise
magic,
lessons, kid.
unfortunately,
Everyone
lets
wants
those
to be
desires
selfish.
loose in a destructive
It's
way.
just a matter of being nice and just not indulging. Man, this is. I don't even remember the last time I played this when Shadow Magic was shown and introduced, but I keep looking over there. But you know what? I can tell you one thing. Just this boring conversation is unnecessary, because even that little bit of a fight I saw
Unless
had me
you are a
recognize
mage.
what fucking
Not
shadow
really.
magic even is in the first place. You know, I don't need an explanation of something I've already seen after the fact.
Most people
Let's
can't
just
control the magic
we
well,
we
and it's
know that
very-
there's things like that. That's always like that. The treasurer seemed to be handling it well. That's because he's a high level mage or something.
I know.
Yeah,
Which is even more
yeah.
troubling.
Which is weird, isn't it? Oh man, what a scary thing.
I think he's part of the void.
I think he's part of the void. Whoa, oh, the fucking void, dude. We're going extra edge. Ooh,
I think so too.
sharp.
I-
All right, cool. What's
The
void though?
practitioners of shadow magic.
Okay, yeah, that's
They
yeah,
first rose to power
I've
during
already
they
established
wanted to
that.
grow their power in the outreach of shadow magic. And at the height of their power, they grew so powerful and were so destructive that the three kingdoms had to set aside
You know,
their
this game
differences
started
and
out
band
really
together.
well. Like, just normal, but okay. But this is just bland. How can you be sitting there eating a delicious stew and then spit out something so spiceless, so fucking devoid of flavor? Man, this is. I'm sorry. I know I'm being an asshole here. I really do know I'm being an asshole, but this is boring.
That's when the treaty was formed.
Dude,
Part of the
this
agreement
is
was to
like
outlaw shadow
every
magic.
single fantasy adventure plot I've ever heard. Alright. Are you serious? Are you really telling me it took 3 kingdoms to take down 1 cult? Oh, dude. Trust me. Fucking. It's a lot easier to be resilient as a cult than you think it is. Just look at Scientology, man. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Shadow magic is a lot more powerful than any other elemental magic.
Yeah. Oh man, look, I
Is
can't.
everyone?
I can't.
Then I
can't.
suggest we head
Yeah,
to bed.
let's head to bed because this fucking conversation is so boring. I want to stop playing. Come on, man. Let's
Well,
just.
good night then.
Wait. What just happened? I want to go into the log because she grins. I feel a rush of warmth to my face. I guess she saw my yawn. Well, Oh, okay, okay. She was just smiling at me. Oh, I thought she was like being all coy and shit, you know? You never know. Alright, well, good night then. Good night. Zack nods. Leanna turns the key and lets herself into the room. Zack and I, we're gonna share a room. We're gonna bang hard. You know how it is. Wait. What? Zack, let me in. Come on, let me in. This does feel vaguely important because I feel like if I do this... so be more quiet. So what? I'm just gonna like what? Where's that gonna lead you, dude? You gotta search your fucking dominance somehow. This motherfucker's trying to make you sleep on the streets or something. What's he thinking? Like, ooh, I don't want to sleep in the room with another man. What do you think I'm gonna do to you, man? Try Leanna's room. I mean, she would probably let us in there, but if there's only one bed, we're still gonna end up sleeping on the fucking floor. Try again? I don't know. I don't really like Zack. I mean, he's just kind of a bootleg Sasuke, and it's kind of boring. I'll be honest. Be more quiet. So, what does that mean? That means like that doesn't really refer to trying again per se. It just, I guess we just try again, but a little bit more quiet then, I guess. But that's a bitch answer. Alright, let's go fuck some poon. This is ridiculous. I knock on Leanna's door. Leanna. She opens the door, a crack, and I pulls it open all the way when she recognizes me. Her brows are creased with worry.
Is something wrong?
Phrasing. Phrasing is always an important thing here, especially in anime, because misunderstandings are ridiculous. Yes, I want to stay with you. Zack's being mean. Ah, fuck, let's mess with her. Yes, I want to stay with you. No, I was just thinking it'd be nice if we spent the night together. We fucked up. Alright. Come on, let's load. Let's just do this proper. Oh, the music's back! We get music again, boys! We can hear! I can hear! I can fight! Anyway, Zack's being mean. Zack locked me out of the room. She blinks.
Really? Is that it?
Yeah, and I need to get in there.
Alright, then get in there.
How?
I'm sure you'll figure it out. Good night.
These people are cunts. These people are absolute cunts. How the fuck you trying to... That didn't go as expected. Alright, just be more quiet then. Sorry. Gently knock on the door. Very funny. You can open the door now, please. Let's try again. I continue hammering repeatedly on the door. I can keep this up all night, my dude. Zack lounges on one of the beds, fixes his stony gaze on me. Dude, beat him up. Just beat the fuck out of him for doing that. Put shit on you. I mean, we can't. He's obviously way stronger than us. We're just some student from another world. The dude's an actual, like, mercenary out there killing people. And we're just like, yeah, come at me, bro. I'm 65 and fucking ripped. What the hell was that? Why did you let me in, asshole?
No space.
No space, huh? There are two beds. Wordlessly walks over the other bed, pulls back the blanket. Stuck this side are both of his discharges. Throw those fucking discharges out of the window, asshole. Not cool, man. Not cool. I go to remove the weapons. What are you... Zack, you're being really weird. You're weirding me out, Zack. Alright? Shut up, sausage. This is my bed.
But then where will they sleep?
Obviously in your bed. I just look at him. Finally, he sighs and collects his dischargers. I lie back down on the bed, and as soon as my head hits the pillow, I am asleep. Man, like the people we're adventuring with, are all people in this world just like completely socially clueless? I rudely awake I'm rudely awakened by boisterous yells. As I blink open, I see the pango planted on Zach's face. Good! Pango, keep at it! What's going on? Pango, keep eating it! Zach leaps off the bed, continuing his scolding, and the pango scurries under the pillow. I think he scared him.
Get out of there!
He snatches the pillow to refuel the pango, contentedly blobbing over his discharger. The pango's eyes slitted shut and he wears a silly grin. Yo, dude, fucking eat his discharges, man.
Don't even think about it.
Shut up, Sasuke. Zack scoops up his discharge forcefully, gives them a shake. The pango's eyes snap open as he wobbles in the air, clinging for dear life. Zack doesn't cease his shaking, and somehow the pango seems to be hanging on. His small body jiggles up and down until he finally bounces to the floor. He glares daggers at Zack. He glares daggers at Sasuke, who is too busy inspecting his discharges to notice. There's a sharp knock on the door. Barely comprehending what's going on, I shuffle to the door and I open it a crack.
I heard yelling.
She scuts up mid-sentence and her eyes grow wide. Look behind me and see Zack dangling his discharges high in the air while the pango tries to leap up to reach
These
it.
aren't for you to absorb!
No, they are. Let him absorb them. Come on, pango. You gotta do it.
Boy!
Yeah. Tell him.
I'll just wait for you guys downstairs.
Before I can answer, she turns around and walks away. Fucking cunt, at least listen to what a man has to say. Fucking rude bitch. Anyway, can't blame her for that. I close the door and I start getting dressed. These stupid fucking... These fucking... Like, who wrote this? Like, why did Zack deadass think that we were just gonna let him shut us out like that? And then he yells at my fucking pango. Hey, I hate that pango as much as him, don't get me wrong. But that's still my fucking pango, alright? He saw me first, I'm his dad. A long while later, I emerge from the room with the pango sitting on my head. Zack has his discharges back in their holsters and shoulders his pack. We head downstairs and meet Liana, who's waiting at one of the tables.
Is everyone ready?
No.
Yeah. As long as that thing doesn't come near my dischargers again.
Shut up, Sasuke, little child. Yeah, Pango, you tell him. Pango sticks out his tongue. Yeah, you go, girl. Liana speaks before the two of them can start again.
Alright, then let's hit the road.
God, I just hate the characters in this so much already. Like, I don't know, I've been kind of like, okay, so Liana is alright, just boring. But Zack, holy shit. Was he written by a 14-year-old? Did the 14-year-old write his lines for him? And then the voice acting just kind of makes it worse. It's just... It's like he's just Sasuke of this fucking story, man. I'm telling you. Oh, great. And the game is fucking shitty optimized, so the lines are just like... The rest of the journey towards Illumia is peaceful yet uneventful. The pango snoozes on my head for most of the way there. Liana frequently sneaks a peek at him and smiles to herself. Zack keeps to himself and continues to be a loser for the fewest lines spoken. By midday, I can see the stone buildings of Illumia. We make it through the city gates without incident. Oh, wow, that's actually pretty cool looking art. Nice, dude. Unlike the quaint houses of Meadow Hill Village, Illumia is built taller and grander, and there's more noise as people feel the streets. Cool. Zack stares down a side street.
This is me.
What? I crane my neck and peer into an alcove.
It's a shortcut to the inn.
Why did he have to say, "This is me"? What? I'm confused. Liana nods, the background music loud as ever.
Safe travels. Hopefully our paths will cross again.
See, this is what I mean. It kind of fucking this fucking game, dude. Look at how low the background music is. But I can choose between either and being, well, now that I've fiddled with it, it's turned off completely. But when it turns on, it feels like it just goes back to maximum volume. God, I hate this game so much.
Good luck at the Mage Academy.
He heads into the alley. Alright, see you later, asshole. I hope we don't ever see you again. You think we'll ever see him again? She shrugs.
Mercenaries have a way of just popping up. Let's keep moving. The Mage Academy is straight ahead. Closer to the...
She points over to the looming tower with a high steeple. As we get closer, I see that the tower is attached to a castle. Whoa, you study
Yep.
here? It definitely looks prestigious. She notices my wonder.
What's your academy like?
Liberal Arts College. Wow. What is liberal arts anyway? I've never really... I'm not a big art guy. Anyway, this doesn't look important at all. Fuck it. The campus is a lot smaller. We don't have a big research facility either, but at least that means that class sizes are a lot smaller too, so we can get more individualized attention from our professors. Liana smiles fondly.
Only those with a natural talent for magic are accepted into the Mage Academy. I learned everything I know about casting from my mentor here. Hopefully he's here today.
We begin making our way down the grand streets of Illumias. Once we arrive at the academy, Liana pushes right through the wrought iron gates and leads me across the expansive quad. Students pass by in flocks, chatting animately. Each of them wears nearly identical long cloaks, differing only in color. Liana glances excitedly at a girl wearing a white cloak. You know her?
No, but we're in the same house.
What does that mean?
You can tell by her cloak. White means she's learning wind magic.
I pay more attention to the specific colors. There's white, red, blue, and green. I bet I can guess which color represent what. Wind is white. Oh, you already knew that. Red is fire, blue is water, green is earth. She grins.
You got it.
Duh. A dirt. We walk past an enclosed field. A young man sporting a green cloak holds a book in one hand and in his other hand aims his manipulator straight ahead of him. His mouth is pressed in concentration and beads a sweat line his forehead. After a few tense minutes, the earth rumbles beneath him and dirt spikes shoot out of the ground. That was awesome.
Come on!
Ah, fuck, come on, man. I'm just trying to enjoy the view. Liana pulls on my arm, reverting my attention back to the task at hand. We enter the east wing to the castle and into an open foyer. Foyer? Foyer? Like, are we talking like the big bird cage that you can walk into and all that stuff? There are only a scattering of students wandering these halls, and most are accompanied by an adult wearing long black robes. I assume they must be the professors. Liana scans each professor as we pass, as if looking for someone specific. She leads me up a winding staircase, then grins when she spots an older man with graying hair. His robes are pleated with white stripes, and he carries a staff in one hand.
Professor Orin!
He turns at the sound of his name and matches Liana's
Liana,
grin.
one of my best and brightest. What a pleasant surprise.
Kinda like that voice, just looks fucking... He sounds drunk. He smiles bashfully at the compliment.
It's great to see you again.
What brings you to the academy?
Yeah, what brings us here, by the way? Just,
Actually, I'm here on official business.
Listen, fam, I'm just trying to get home.
I'm sure you've heard of the random concentrations of magical energy by now. Well, I found someone who was directly impacted.
She gestures to me. I shift awkwardly as his gaze falls on me. Although he looks intently at me, I can sense his
What
curiosity.
exactly do you mean by impacted?
I was investigating a report of unusual magic energy in Meadowhill, and it turns out the concentrated energy originated from him.
Professor Orr raises a skeptical eyebrow.
That level of energy would tear a human apart from the inside. Are you sure you weren't mistaken?
My manipulator read the energy level. Maybe we can use the Academy's equipment to scan him again.
Yes, let's do that.
He motions for us to follow him, and then turns down the hallway. We arrive in a spacious room. There's a large device on one end of the room, which is separated by a wall of glass. The device has 2 panels on each side, which stretch up about 8 feet off the ground. On the other side of the room, there are a handful of students and professors. They consistently focus their manipulators in what I assume to be magical tests, and every so often jot down notes. A couple of pangos openly roam about the room, mostly ignored by the people. If one wanders a little too close to a crystal, a student chases it away, otherwise they leave each other be. I thought you said pangos weren't really welcome to society. Leanna looks fondly around the room, a reminiscent smile on her
but
face.
mages tend to like them. Pongos absorb residue energy on the mage from casting, which is surprisingly nice. Kind of feels like a gentle massage.
Huh. Professor Oren gives her a soft
ahead.
nudge. She nods and
We're
turns to
gonna
me.
take another scan of you now.
You're talking about that huge thing behind the glass, right?
Yeah, it looks intimidating, but it functions the same way as my manipulator.
One of the students leads me to the device and has me stand between the 2 panels. There's a crystal mounted on top of each panel. As he closes the glass door behind him, the quiet mumbling of voices is muted into silence. A beam of soft light emits between the crystals and slowly descends towards my head. Passing through my torso and disappearing at my feet. Once the light is gone, the same student lets me back into the room. Professor Oren looks grave, while Leanna's mouth is pressed into a firm frown.
This can't be right. Maybe we should scan him again.
All that energy, yeah, no, that was probably residual energy from your trip over to this world, so it's probably already gone, right?
Leanna, the levels that you reported would have killed this young man.
Even so, how is it possible that this scan shows he has 0 magical energy?
She holds out her manipulator just as when we first met, a pale light glows. Unlike our initial meeting, as she holds her manipulator closer to me, the light remains unchanged. Leanna's face falls. Professor Oren puts a comforting hand on her shoulder.
Cast it. Perhaps it was magical residue which you had read. As you know, that tends to slowly leave the body after each magic use.
Yes, you're onto something here. Oh, shut up, woman.
It was too high a reading to just be residue.
It's just Defender. I don't even care about saving anymore, dude. This is a long ass episode. Oh fuck, 22 minutes. Actually, that's not too bad. Right, so great, another episode. Jazzgrass anime. Let's fucking do this shit, dude. See ya in like a second.